Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday. Whoop, whoop. One more day closer to Friday. Let's go. I'm so excited. My name is Jesse, and welcome to Questionable Sports. How are we doing this evening? Hope we're doing great. I know I am. My voice is in and out. It's just been like that this whole week. I don't know why. So please forgive me if it does go in and out. I got water right here, ready for me to go just in case if it does. So, how are we doing this Thursday evening? Hopefully well. Scotty will be joining us. He will be joining us a little late, but it's all good. This ain't my first rodeo, even though I act like it. But let's get started. Let's see what we're going to be doing today. Welcome again to Questionable Sports. I hope y'all are having a good Thursday. We're going to talk about sports news, just kind of go over some of the sports that's going on, other news in sports besides football. There's not much really going on, any baseball, and Rangers ain't doing so well, so I haven't really been keeping up with it. What to watch? Scott's going to be joining us, so he's going to have a topic. Top five busts. We're going to do quarterbacks today. Top five quarterback busts in the NFL. They were great in college, not in the NFL. Question of the day, put a shot on it, important dates, and of course, this is my show. I have the last word. I hope y'all ready to go. Let's get this party started. It's time for sports news. All right. Starting off with the sports news. Let me see something real quick. Give me a second. All right, sorry about that. All right, first thing in sports news: Dodgers pitcher Clayton Kershaw is retiring. He's calling it. He's hanging him up, ladies and gentlemen. He is calling it quits after this season. He's a three-time Cy Young winner. He has 222 victories. He's not done yet, so he can get more. So that's what he has as of right now, 222 victories, which is pretty badass, as a pitcher. It's not, I don't think it's, as a pitcher in baseball, it's not easy because everything comes down to you. So like if you give up a bad pitch, you give up a home run, it's not the first baseman's fault, it's your fault. There's certain things that happen that the pitcher has no control over. If he throws a good pitch and the batter grounds it out, and then the second baseman throws it to first and he doesn't get him out, that's not the pitcher's fault. But a lot of it's relies on the pitcher. If the pitcher is not a good pitcher, you're sitting in the outfield just doing just like, damn, there goes that one, and there's nothing you can do about it. My chair's already falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. I mean, I just got this chair not too long ago. But anyways, I sit on it almost every day, damn near every day, so that's probably why. But yeah, he'll be eligible for the Hall of Fame in 2031. That's 6 years from now. So 2031, after this season, he'll be ready. He'll be eligible for the Hall of Fame, which probably he'll be a first rounder. I mean, you have 222 victories. You're a three-time Cy Young winner. Yeah, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame. That's a first round bid. I don't see why you shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. To all my hockey enthusiasts, Ovechkin, not sure if this is going to be his last season. That son of a bitch is 40 years old. I'm 42 and my body hurts. If he's 40 and still going in hockey, that's crazy. He's missing some teeth, though. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, 40 years old and still skating up and down the rink. So, uh, yeah, so he's calling it, or he's not sure if he's going to retire at the end of this season. So, 40 years old. He leads the NHL at all-time leading goals with 897. Remember last year he was on that watch, and it took him like 3 games. He needed one more goal to score, and it took like 3 games for him to get to it to be in the leading. What's his name? Wayne Gretzky took the lead from Wayne Gretzky. So, but if he wants to keep going, there was somebody that was like 44 that was still playing hockey. So that's crazy. I feel like hockey is a very physical sport. So I mean, if you're still playing at 44 in the NFL, I mean, don't get me wrong, NFL is tough too. I'm not sitting there saying it's not, but at 33, they're already saying you're old in NFL terms. So that is crazy. What else we got going on? Oh, for all you you don't see me. Am I live? It shows that I'm live. It shows I'm live. It shows me on there. So, anyways, this next the rest of these news is uh fantasy football news. You know, for some of you fantasy football guys out there, girls, whatever, whoever's out there who do fantasy football. Packers tight end Tucker Kraft. What's going on, Mom? See, you said I wasn't here, and I'm right here. Lies. Tight end Tucker Kraft is okay after an injury scare. He had a hell of a game last week. Put up like 20 points in fantasy football. So a lot of people, if they didn't have him, they jumped at the opportunity to pick him up this past week. So, but he had an injury scare practice yesterday. Didn't know if he was going to play or not. But he is good to go. Got some other players that are on the questionable list. Giants running back Tyrone Tracy, running back, is questionable with a calf injury. He is most likely a go. Reading what some of the stuff they were saying in fantasy football notes, that he's most likely is a go, but he took the day off today. Also, Tampa Bay receiver Imiku Ibaka. I know how to say it, but it won't come to me right now. Ibaku. That's his last name, Ibaku. But how you say Imigma Ibaku? I think it's Imigma Ibaku. Ibaka. It's questionable with the hip injury. He's a receiver. So for Tampa Bay. But I think he is going to be good to go as well. Come Sunday. Still got a few days to get treatment on it. So I think they say he's more likely to play. Las Vegas tight end Brock Bowers, questionable with a knee. Another one that is most likely going to play this week. They said it's a pretty much a 75% chance he was going to play the last I read. I'm over here looking. If you see me looking to the left, I got the Rice Charlotte game on here. Rice is up 7-3 in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. If you see me looking this way, I got Thursday Night Football over here with the Dolphins Buffalo Bills. I need the Buffalo Bills to win because I picked them on my pick 'em. So a lot of people are like, I'm saving the Bills for later on. I was like, I'm trying to stay alive as long as I can. So but Miami is not playing well, I am jumping on that. Couple of players that are out, couple of quarterbacks, so some of you guys who haven't heard these news yet, JJ McCarthy, Vikings quarterback, is out. He will not play for the next couple of weeks, they say, maybe 3 max. Justin Fields, he is out. He's going to be out for a little bit. They haven't got a timeline on him just yet. Joe Burrow is out. He's going to be out for at least 3 months, so that's almost the whole season, to be honest with you. I think if I was them, if he's going to be out 3 months, we'll be in September, October, November. It'd be in December. If they're not even in a playoff rush or in a chance for a wild card, I would just say forget it and just set him for the next year. Why risk him getting more injured? So that's all I got down for sports news today, fantasy football news. If there's anything out there y'all want to look up, I can look that up. Just let me know. You have any questions? I would be gladly to answer to the best of my ability. If I don't know, I will look it up. And if I can't find the answer, well, fuck it. I just can't find the answer. So But now it's time to move along to what to watch. So what to watch in NFL football? Whoop whoop! I love football. I know y'all know that already if you've been here before. Cowboys versus the Bears Sunday, 3:25 on Fox. So Cowboys actually have had a late game. Well, take that back. They had the Thursday night game. So and then last week, I'm acting like they've been playing a lot. So this is their third game of the season. Man, I hope Cowboys. I can't lean too far back. I'm telling you this chair. There's a screw that's kind of loose right here. I was trying to put it together before the show because it just popped out right before when I was sitting here. So I'm going to have to screw that when I try to screw that in when I get a chance. But the Cowboys, we don't need last week's Cowboys defense. That was just terrible defense all around. Listening to what the defensive coordinator said, what a lot of the radio stations that were saying is they played a lot of zone, and they played a lot of zone against the Eagles, and it worked. So they're like, why change anything up? Well, of course, this is the NFL. They're going to watch film. They're going to see, hey, they played this. They were playing this a lot. And if they're going to sit there and run it back again this next week, it's going to get picked apart. These guys are not dumb. They're like, hey, we saw this in film. They were playing cover 2 on this. Let's hit the tight end across the middle. That's what they did. Let's hit our receiver across the middle. That's what they did. Wilson is not a great zone guy. He's the kind of guy that come down and hit you in the mouth. He's a good run defender. He'll come down and make tackles. He makes some bad angles and makes bad tackles sometimes, misses bad tackles. But at the end of the day, I feel like he's a good, run defender. They'll come down and hit you in the mouth. In the zone, man to man, he's not that great. That's probably his weakest spot. We saw it on Sunday when he looked lost when the ball was in the air. Neighbors caught that touchdown. So what really hurt the Cowboys too last week was the Bland injury. I'm not sure how long he is out. I haven't heard if he's going to play this week or not. I should probably look that up, but I'll do that later. So if Bland plays this week, I think it's a huge boost to the Cowboys secondary. Linebacker, I think our strongest, not our strongest, but our most solid and best playing position right now is linebackers on defense. I'm going to go defense. D tackles are playing really good too, but our linebackers are coming up, making hits, filling the gaps really, really well. Also, like I was going back, D tackles. The Bears like to run the ball a lot. The Bears, they got great receivers, but their quarterback, kind of iffy. He's kind of iffy. He is not the best. And I said this, if y'all followed me before, Caleb Williams, I said last year when he came out of the draft, I don't think he's going to do good at the beginning of the year. He might come along later on in the year. He did not. It was a terrible season. I'm not rooting for the guy to do bad. I'm just going by what I see and what I've seen in college. Not high school. I didn't see him in high school. In college, coming into the NFL, coming from a Lincoln Riley offense. We all seen it before. It took Hurts a while. Kyler Murray still struggles every now and then. Now we got Caleb Williams. Baker Mayfield came from that same kind of concept. We see that it takes time for them to adjust from that kind of offense to the NFL because in that offense in college, they don't read a defense. They don't sit there and like, all right, the safety's playing here, that guy's doing this. No, they line up, they look to the sideline, the coaches tell them what to run and who to throw to. So that's how it was done with Lincoln Riley. So Turpin, how's he doing? What's up, Dax? Doing pretty good. I didn't see Turpin on the injury list either. So boom, shaka laka laka boom. So I did not see Turpin on the injury list. So that's a good thing, a good sign. So maybe he's good to play. So I haven't heard anything, and I was looking to see if any Cowboys were on the injury report, and none were there. So we got the Steelers Patriots Sunday at 12 CBS. I think it'd be a pretty solid game. I was gonna put something on that, I'll probably go Steelers on that one with Aaron Rodgers. But I don't like the Steelers, and I definitely don't like it. Y'all know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers. So the good game is at 12 as Rams Eagles. Eagles have been squeaking by every game, so we'll see what Rams have been is a pretty good team. So we'll see if they can squeak by the Rams at 12 o'clock on Fox. The Eagles just got done beating the Chiefs, so they're on. Of course, they're 2-0. Packers versus the Browns Sunday at 12 Fox. That's probably not going to be worth watching. Packers should blow out the Browns, but this is NFL. You just never know. Anything can happen on a Sunday. As of right now, freaking Miami just got a long ass run. Or was that a pass? Run. I don't. Was it a kickoff? Oh damn, that was a kickoff. They got it back. That's the last thing they need. They don't need no momentum. I don't need Dolphins to have no momentum. Moving right along. Broncos Chargers. This is another one I think is going to be fun to watch. Broncos Chargers. Oh, you know what? I got this right here. On Tuesday, I forgot to take this shot. This one was for. Let me check. Let me go back and look at my notes real quick, guys. Oh, the Colorado Houston. This is the one that Scott made me choose for put a shot on it. It's the Colorado Houston game. So Colorado got their ass whooped by Houston. So here's the shot. Cheers. Whiskey. I like taking whiskey shots better than vodka. It doesn't hurt as bad. It don't hurt really at all. It depends on what whiskey it is. It goes on pretty smooth. Water. Water's always good after a long day of work. I thought I'm gonna be honest with y'all today. I text Scott and I was like, man, Scott, I am tired right now. I was like, I don't know if you want to push the show back to tomorrow. And I was like, but I'll let you know here in about 30 minutes. And I started, doing this stuff for the show. And I was like, you know what? Let's run it. I'm already doing this stuff for the show. I was no need for me to do it and hold off for another day. So I texted him back and said, we're good to go. Let's run this damn thing. So we're here. I was tired, but I'm like, I'm gonna push through and then go to bed and sleep good tonight. So, Broncos Chargers. I think this is a good game. What was surprising last week was the Broncos losing to the Colts. The Colts are surprisingly. I ain't gonna say they're been good because I haven't watched any of the games, so I can't tell you if they're good or not, or if they just finding ways to win. That's the best way for me to say it. So, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I watched every fucking game that came on TV. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you I didn't watch the game. I just saw the score or saw the highlights. I'm gonna tell you. So if I come here and say oh, Broncos lost to the Colts, it's that surprising. It is surprising because if you would ask me, I would pick the Broncos to beat the Colts. They got freaking Daniel Jones as their quarterback, but right now Daniel Jones is balling out, so can't get mad at that. I have Joe Burrow on my fantasy football league, and I went to go. I didn't drop him, but I needed a new quarterback because he was my starting quarterback, and my backup is CJ out of Houston, and he's playing ass. So I'm like, fuck, I need a quarterback. Well, guess who's the best quarterback available? Daniel Jones. So I'm risking it. I'm gonna pick Daniel Jones. I'm risking it. He's the best available quarterback right now. So I could try to go do a trade, but I haven't really looked to see what anybody got or what I'm willing to give up just yet. I'm gonna give him a week, and if it ain't working out, then I'll start looking for trades, see what anybody's willing to do in my fantasy football league. But Chargers are playing really good right now. Broncos, they had that hiccup. I still think this Broncos Chargers game is gonna be good. Thinking of the Broncos Chargers, this reminds me, man, back in the early days when I was really, really, I'm still into football. I'm not saying I'm not. But this is before I had computers, gaming, and you could watch anything on anything. You would sit there, and all you had to do was turn the TV. All you had was a TV, and you would have a game, CBS afternoon game, Broncos Chargers, and you would sit there and watch that because it was gonna be. You felt like it was gonna be a good game. They weren't great teams, but you just knew, hey, this game is gonna be good. So that just looking at right now, Broncos Chargers kind of got me that like this old school kind of game here. You got Chiefs Giants at 7 on NBC. Again, that's on Sunday. Chiefs, they need a win desperately. They're 0-2. Giants, they need to win desperately. They're 0-2. Somebody's O's got to go. Well, no, they could tie. They could tie, but I don't see the Chiefs going 0-3. I'll put $1 on that one. If Scott was here, he would still pick the Giants. He would say the Chiefs are probably going to win, but he's going to go for the Giants. That's what Scott would say. But yeah, that's NBC. They're playing at is it still called Gillette Field? The Giants field? Miami just got another first down. It was 2nd and 12 and they got a first down. But that's the thing. Buffalo's defense is playing good. This is what's going to frustrate me because I know Miami plays Buffalo hard every time they play each other, and I know and a lot of people that did the picked Bills to win. So this was one of those games that a lot of people picked, and but to see last week a lot of people picked Ravens to beat Cleveland, and of course they did. But there's always that one game that knocks a lot of people out, and this is probably one of them. Let me see what anybody's saying in the chat. Miami lost 3 games already. They're on their 3rd game today. Today's their 3rd game. So they haven't lost 3 yet. Unless they lose today, which I'm hoping. We'll see. Last game, Monday Night Football. Lions versus Ravens. Monday at 7:15 on ABC. I was actually listening to the radio today at work, and I was Hank Williams Jr. song came on. Yeah, and it got remind me of that old school Monday Night Football theme song. I was like, how much I missed that Monday Night Football theme. That's how you just knew it was football time. So I mean, it's the one they have now. It's still catchy. It's still good, but the old one, it's classic. It's that what do they call that when you hear something and what's it called, babe? When you hear something and it reminds you of something that happened in the old days. You know what it's called? Yeah, nostalgia or something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's like that. It's like you have that, like you hear something old that you remember from back in the days, and it just brings back all them old memories and stuff like that. And that's what that old Monday Night Football theme song does. I was like, because me and my mom, and the whole family, we used to always just be sitting in the living room watching Monday Night Football. And it's like, my mom had 5 kids, like 6 or 7 of us sitting in the living room watching Monday Night Football. And don't let the Cowboys be playing because they ain't being quiet. And if you talking shit about the Cowboys, you got to leave the house. That's how it was. That's how it was. But that's what to watch in NFL. We're going to move right along to college football. And y'all know I love college football. Y'all know I watch a lot of college football. So there's going to be some games on here you might be like, hey, why are you putting that game on there? Well, because like me and Scott said before, there's games that we feel like both teams are evenly matched, even though they're not ranked or they're not a big name school. We just feel like I was saying Tuesday about this Rice Charlotte game that's on right now. It's they're not big name schools, but they are evenly matched, and that's what makes the games better. You know, I was actually thinking too. I was like, we don't have a college team here where I stay, but I was like, if we had a college team here, would I go what's it like Thursday night here? They're playing at Rice. No, in Charlotte. And they have a nice, some crowd. They got a crowd there. I was like, that'd be pretty cool to go to a college football game and watch some college football on a Thursday night. But we don't. The closest one I have is SMU, maybe TCU. And they play each other this week, as you can see, at 11 o'clock a.m. on ESPN2. That's going to be a big game. I want SMU to win. I do not like TCU. They fucking suck. That's this one right here. It's in the middle. My mouse out right here. But we'll go back to that one. Iowa versus Rutgers, Friday night, 7 p.m. on Fox. That's tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. If you ain't got nothing to do, you do now. 7 o'clock on Fox. It's on regular TV, so you can watch it. This game, I feel like Iowa should win. Rutgers is a solid team. I think they're like 2-1. No, take that back. Rutgers is 3-0. Iowa is 2-1. You know what? I'm gonna start doing that too. I'm gonna start putting the records on there so we can see so we can all see what the records are. So I won't be sitting there trying to remember everybody's what their records are. So I'll start doing that next week. When I do this, I'll put the records. I want to put the rank, but I want it small. I don't know how to make it small and up in the air. You know how they do it on TV? They make it small and the rank is right next to their name. I don't know how to do that. I can make it small, but it's going to be at the bottom. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'm doing this on my own, so I'll figure it out. What else? Oh, Arizona State versus Baylor. Let's go. Sick 'em Bears. 6:30 on Fox. That's on Sunday. I'm sorry, Saturday. That's on Saturday. That's Saturday night game on Fox. I know I got it up at the top, but that's because it's Baylor. So Baylor can win this. They're 2-1, and Arizona State is 2-1. If Baylor can win this, I really think Baylor can work their way into the top 25. I think, you know what? I take that back. If either one of these win, I think they can work their way into the top 25. Arizona State started in the top 25, but they lost the game, got knocked out. Baylor hasn't been in yet, but if any one of them can win, I think they can work themselves way into the top 25. Excuse me. We got Sam Houston versus Texas, 7 p.m. That's on Saturday on ESPN Plus. If you don't have ESPN Plus, I'm sorry. You should highly look into it. It has a lot of games, a lot. I mean, that's if you like football. If you like football, I highly recommend it because they'll have Division II, Division One, which is what this is right here. But they'll have games that are not on TV that you can watch. So, like I said, highly recommend it. If they're not paying me to say this, ESPN Plus or ESPN, Disney. But if you want me to, I'll say it all the time. But yeah, so I got it. So it's nice to have. The big game, well, one of the big games is Texas Tech versus Utah. Both teams are ranked. Let me see. Oh God, Lee, y'all started coming in. This is my house. That's at your house, not this house, Tyler. That's your house. Reminisce. What to watch? That motherfucker game on right now. I got 2 games on right now. Oscar got Charlotte, Rice College, and then I got Bills and Miami, who fucking just scored already. God dang it! I just looked over and I saw they scored. I need Buffalo to win. Yes, son, that's true. What college team play tomorrow? Tomorrow is Iowa and Rutgers on Fox, 7:00. I mean, that's another game I highly recommend to watch. Just because I feel like it's going to be, it's not going to be a high scoring game because Iowa's got a really good defense. Rutgers got a good offense, but no defense. But Iowa has no offense. They can't get shit going with their offense. So it could be a stalemate at a maybe 14-14 game. So that I feel like it's going to be a really good game. Texas Tech, Utah, that's the big game. Big 12, both of them are Big 12. Both of them are ranked. I don't have their ranks, and I'm gonna start putting the ranks on there. I'm looking it up right now. I don't want to get to lying to you guys. Did I just hear Scotty join, or was I just hearing things? No, he hasn't joined yet.
What's up?
Oh no, he did join. I thought I was hearing things. What up, Scotty? How you doing today?
I'm good.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Scotty made it. Give him applause. We're not gonna play we're not gonna play his theme music because Cowboys are not playing. Okay, so I'm on the Texas Tech Utah game, Scotty. 11:00 on Fox. Texas Tech is ranked 17th. Utah is ranked 16th.
Yep.
So that game is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm not gonna rank for Texas Tech, huh?
I think it's gonna be probably a high scoring game.
Yeah, it could be. I haven't seen no Texas Tech. I've seen Utah play a little bit, but I haven't seen no Texas Tech game at all.
Texas Tech quarterback can put up some points.
Yeah, he might. If he comes out of this game good, I think he could be in the Heisman race.
Yeah. We have the Utah's offensive line supposed to be one of the best, and then Texas Tech's defensive line is supposed to be really good. So it's gonna be a good game.
Yep. Scotty, my mom said hi.
Hello.
So yeah, that's probably one of the two games that I take that back. There's a lot of games that's going to be good to watch this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So I can't sit there and say, oh, that's one of them. There's a lot. So I already did tomorrow's game, which is Iowa Rutgers, Scott. I did Arizona State versus Baylor. I said whoever comes out of the Arizona State Baylor game a winner could possibly get put into the top 25.
Oh
I know Arizona State's already been in there but got knocked out.
yeah.
But I think if they could beat Baylor, they could get maybe 25, maybe 24. They'll beat the top 25. That's my opinion only. But if Baylor wins, I'll tell you this: if Baylor wins, I can see them automatically jumping in there. Arizona State, if they win, it might be a little iffy. But I feel like if Baylor can win, they're going to be in there. Because let's not forget, they beat a ranked SMU. Now, I know
Yeah.
SMU's not ranked now, but they did at the time beat a ranked SMU.
Yeah.
Um, and the next game that we're about to say right now is SMU versus TCU, 11 o'clock, ESPN2. So that's two good games at the same fucking time. If you don't have multiple TVs, I don't know how do you watch sports? It's like flip the channel. Ah, that's true. But yeah,
You can't watch them at the same time.
can't
though.
watch them at the
Yeah.
same time. I mean, I remember I had to literally, excuse me, I had to beg my wife. So I was like, babe, can I get? Why do you need this? And I'm like, babe, babe, I want. So I literally had to beg my wife to get another TV so I could watch multiple games. And now there's times I have like two TVs, a tablet, and a phone, all watching different college football games.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want SMU to win. I hope SMU wins. I think TCU is 3-0. SMU is 1-2. Anthony Charles, what's going on? I can watch 4 at once on my. Oh yeah, you have that YouTube TV, right? YouTube has that multivision. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Must be nice. I don't have that multivision. You know what's crazy? Like, cause I have a Spectrum. Spectrum for the Olympics, they had that multivision. So I don't know why they can't do that for football. But you know, it is what it
Yeah.
is. They had it for the Olympics, which was actually pretty cool. Another good game. He said, Anthony said, step your game up. Uh, another good game. North Texas versus Army. That's at 11 o'clock. That's on CBS SN, the CBS Sports Network. I don't know. A lot of people don't have it. A lot of people do. Um, but North Texas versus Army at 11 o'clock. That's Scotty's old school. So, who do you think is going to take that one, Scotty?
uh, probably Army.
He has no confidence of his North Texas.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've seen him play in the past, and Army's usually always beats him.
Man,
And
it's hard to get that triple option though. They still have that triple option. Army,
the Army,
yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
it's hard to play that triple option because nobody plays it. So you only practice it for 1 week out of the whole year against the triple option. Not enough time. But we got next we got Auburn versus Oklahoma 2:30 on ABC. Ugh. I don't like neither one of these teams, but I hate Oklahoma more, so I'm going to be rooting for Auburn. I tell you that much. The Bills just scored a touchdown. The Buffalo Bills just scored a touchdown. But yeah, so I'm not an Auburn fan because, and this is the only reason I guess you could say is because I was a Bama fan, and not like a Bama fan like they're like number one, but they're in my top five. Well, when Nick Saban was there, then Nick Saban left. Now they're probably like 7 or 8 maybe, and they continue dropping. I'm not a I don't care about Caleb DeBoer too much. I like him as a coach. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not just too crazy about him. What do you think, Scotty? Auburn, Oklahoma.
Uh, it's gonna be tough for Auburn, I think.
Especially playing at
If they
Oklahoma.
can, if they can contain Mateer, they might have a shot.
I think this is going to be Oklahoma's best defense they played against.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Michigan pretty good though.
Yeah, Michigan is pretty good, but they got tired. Their offense was trash.
Yeah.
So their defense got tired because they were holding them for a while until that the last couple of quarters when the defense got worn out. Because when your quarterback, I mean, when your offense is going 3-and-out every fucking series, or not holding the ball long enough for your defense to rest, you're going to get tired. Now,
Yeah.
this one, I put this one on here because Scott told me this is upset alert. Tulane versus Ole Miss, 2:30 ESPN. Again, if you don't have multiple TVs, how are you watching college football? Two great games going on at the same time. But yeah, Tulane versus Ole Miss. Scotty himself said could be upset alert. What do you think, Scotty? Are you 100% thinking that, or you think Ole Miss is going to take that?
They should, but like I said, I still think it could be possibly could be an upset. Something to watch.
Yep. And everybody loves an underdog to win. So if you want to see that, watch this one.
If Tulane does win, there's a chance they could be in the top 25.
Oh, they win. That's automatic top 25. I think you're playing a number 9 Ole Miss. I believe they're a number 9, but you're playing a top 10 team. You're gonna and beat them. You jump, and because they're already on the outside looking in. People are already looking at them saying, they're getting votes. They're getting votes. They're just not getting put into the top 25 because they don't play anybody.
Yeah.
So, I do feel like if I do think you're right. If Tulane wins, they're automatically in. I'm looking at what Ole Miss is right now, so I don't want to beat. Ole Miss is 13. They're not top 10. Ole Miss is 13. One game I didn't put on here, and I just kind of looked over because I really don't think it's going to be a good game, but low key might be a game. Is Michigan Nebraska? That's at 2:30 as well.
I think it's going to be a great game.
Oh well, there you go. Scott thinks Michigan and Nebraska is going to be a great game. The game to watch from Scotty himself. That's at 2:30 on CBS. So,
but
I just don't know about Nebraska. They really
the problem with Nebraska is they're 0-27 in their last 27 games against ranked teams. So maybe this is their year.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Nebraska's got a tough schedule. They got Michigan, who's 2-1. They got Michigan State, who's 3-0. They got Maryland, that's 3-0. Then they got Minnesota, that's 2-1. Northwestern, then they got USC, that's 3-0. UCLA, then they got Penn State, that's 3-0, and then Iowa, who is 2-1. So,
yeah,
Nebraska's got a tough little schedule coming up, and besides who they're playing now against Michigan. But I like Matt Rule. I just don't like their quarterback. I'm sorry. I mean, if you're Patrick Mahomes fans and you're gonna love this quarterback, not me. I'm not saying I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I just don't like the quarterback. He started off hot. He's not as hot as when he what you call it. I saw that mom touchdown. So, moving right along. I think this is going to be a good one too, Scott. Illinois versus Indiana, 6:30 on NBC. Both ranked. Both
I think it's
ranked.
A good one, but I don't know why they have Indiana is favored by like 5.5, I think.
6.5. They got 6.5.
They went up then, so I don't know.
That's crazy. Illinois is ranked higher. Maybe because they're playing at home.
That could be because I know they're not going to be as good as they were last year.
But what is Illinois like? And again, like I said earlier today, if y'all just joining, I don't sit here and watch every one of these games. I watch some of the highlights. I watch some of the game. I do watch some of the games. I don't sit here and just study the game. Don't have time for that. I don't get paid for that. If I did, hell yeah, I'll sit there and watch every game, study them like a son bitch. But I don't. Me and Scott both just kind of watch what we can, and then watch highlights of what other games, or just read what or listen to what other people say. So, People who get paid to watch this, and most of the time they wrong. There's times Scotty's better than them picking the games. Just saying, just saying. Uh, yeah, but Illinois, Indiana, really good game. These are two teams that were never really in the powerhouse as college football teams. At the last couple of years, they started making a name for themselves, and a lot of players are starting to go to their schools. So, highly
Yep.
recommend watch these two games if you ain't got nothing going on at 6:30 on NBC. If you didn't, now you do.
The
Last but
winner,
not, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say the winner could potentially be in the playoffs.
Oh, for sure. They're oh well.
There's what, four? I think four Big Ten teams made it last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they possibly. I
So
probably
yeah,
yeah. Um. Last but not least, this late game. So if you're night owl, Michigan State versus USC, both 3-0. Fox, 10 p.m. That's Central Time. So they play at 10 o'clock at night, Central Time. That
Mhm.
game is not going to end until about 1 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah,
if you need something to watch while you're drunk, there you go. Michigan State, USC. I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a real good test for Michigan State to see where they are. USC, they always have a team until later on in the season, and then they're going to explode and go 7-7, whatever, ever many games they go, 6-6. Because that's what Lincoln Riley is. He's an average coach. And the reason I don't like Lincoln Riley is because he left Oklahoma and he left them in a bad shape because he took all the players with him, all the coaching staff with him. And one thing that every year that I always look forward to is a Texas OU game. And I want it to be a damn good game. I don't want a blowout. And that's what happened when he left Oklahoma. He left them in shambles. And he did, and that's just, that's what made me not like him at all. So that's just my take. I'm just went on a little tangent there. Sorry about that. Um, but I think that's gonna be a good game. What do you think, Scotty?
yeah, I think it'd be good. I mean, I probably won't stay up to watch it,
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be. I mean, I'll stay up. I mean, I'll still be up at 10 o'clock. But the 1 o'clock, that's gonna be tough for me to stay up and watch the 1 o'clock. I may watch the third, fourth. I mean, probably about halfway through the third, and I'm gonna be sitting there dozing off. And then my wife's gonna say, "Turn the TV off. You're asleep." And I'm gonna be like, "I'm watching it," and I'm not watching it because my eyes are closed. So, um, but moving right along, Scotty, are you ready for your topic?
yeah.
All right, it's time for Scotty's topic. It's all yours, Scotty.
All right, we the NCAA is eliminating the spring portal window. So there'll be no longer a spring transfer portal. There'll be a single season off-season window in January. The proposed date right now is January 2nd to 11th. If a player is in postseason, they'll have a 5-day window after their last game to transfer. Um, that's really about it.
Yeah, yeah, I heard about that.
Um,
Remember you telling me earlier about that, and I think it's actually a good thing. Because remember we were talking earlier in the year, maybe.
there's an extended period for coaching changes.
Oh
There'll
yeah,
be a
yeah, yeah,
30-day transfer window
yeah,
for the players that are affected
yeah.
for coaching changes.
So as of right now, Scotty brings that up. As of right now, um, with Virginia Tech firing and UCLA firing their coaches, the players right now have 30 days to decide if they're going to transfer out of their program. So yeah, that was something that came up too. Some coaches don't like it. Some coaches do. Um,
Now most coaches were pushing for this because just of the overlapping
yeah,
with um, signing day, bowl prep, stuff like that,
yeah.
all fell into the same time.
Well, it was crazy because like Scott said, because talked about this before. I don't know if y'all remember. about the signing portal. They had it was December 2nd to December 28th was the winter portal. So that's during bowl season. So you have players, opting out of their bowl because they're going to enter the transfer portal. You had players that wanted to transfer but couldn't because they were still playing for in the playoffs. So they had to wait, and then if they were still in the,
Yeah.
they were still in the playoffs, they still had to wait until late January. So, and then the fall one was like, when was that? April. Do you remember what?
The spring one.
Spring one, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it was in April.
It was April, and it was like 10 days.
Yeah.
And coaches are trying to get ready for spring practice. They're trying to sit here and get ready, for different things. And now you got to sit here and try to,
I'd find a new quarterback or
yeah.
something.
And another thing, what these players were doing, they'll enter the transfer portal in December. So find a team that maybe want to give them money or an NIL deal, sign with that team, and then when the portal opened in spring, they'll jump back into the portal again. So
yeah.
So I'm glad they won. Maybe the date maybe needs to move to after the national championship game. I think personally, but that's just me.
They'll still have an opportunity.
That is true. That is true.
The players that are still playing.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I'm glad it's gone down to just to one, because having these kids jump around. And what was the number, Scotty? 3,500 student athletes. This is all sports. This is not just football. Into the transfer portal last year. 3,500. That shit's crazy. You would never had that back in the day. Never. So, anything else, Scotty?
Nope, they'll have for that.
Thank you, sir. Hooray! Hooray! All right. Now it's time for top 5 bust quarterbacks. So like I said, we're always going to do top something. Top 5, top 10, top something. So today's going to be top 5 quarterbacks that busted in the NFL. They were great in college, but they busted in the NFL. So I'll start with my top. I'll do 5 and 4, Scott.
Okay.
And then you can do 5 and 4, and then we do 3, 2, and then we can do 1.
All right.
I'll start with my 5. I'm gonna go Tim Tebow. You like the background? Thank you. I'm at Cowboy Stadium right there. That's me right there. I went Tim Tebow at number 5, and number 4 I went Trey Lance. And reason I went Tim Tebow, excuse me, is he was a great quarterback. I think he's probably by far one of the best quarterbacks in college football history. Awesome. He was amazing in college football. It was fun to watch. He has so many fans because he was so fun to watch. But when he got to the NFL, it just didn't work with him. That's play style does not work in the NFL. And on top of that, I just don't think coaches want to teach him how to play in the NFL. They didn't really give him opportunity. He's a winner, and if you look some of the games he did play, he played to win. But he's just I just think he became a bust from being a great quarterback in college football. And then Trey Lance, everybody was high off here, like high knee, thinking, oh, this quarterback. And he's still in the NFL. Don't get me wrong. He's still in the NFL. He's still good. Or I ain't gonna say good. He's still good because he's in the NFL. But I don't think he's great, and I don't think he's gonna be great. Those are my top 2, Scott. Our top 5 and 4. What you got, Scotty?
All right, number 5, I have Andre Ware.
Andre Ware. Yep.
He was the '89 Heisman winner, and he was drafted 7th overall by the Lions. But he only played 14 games. He had 5 TDs and 8 interceptions. Dang. And then number 4, I have Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
Two-time national champion, 2007 Heisman Trophy. Drafted first round by Denver. He had that one playoff game where they beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
In overtime.
Was that the first play on the game? Was that the one he did that first play of the game? He threw a slant and a receiver took it to the house? Or was that a different one?
Yeah. No, I think that was it. Oh, okay.
My mom
Yeah, but
said, "Great
after that,
job,
he
Scotty."
really didn't. Thanks. But after that, he really didn't do much of anything.
All right, my number three. I went with RG3. RG3 was a hell of a quarterback in college. Baylor, sick 'em Bears. But when he got to the NFL, his being skinny, not putting no
Yeah,
weight on, getting hit,
I mean, he
taking
just couldn't stay healthy.
concussions. So he decided to retire and get out of the game so he could help his keep his sanity because he kept getting concussions.
Yeah.
So I think, and you know what? I actually feel like if he was on a different team with a better offensive line, better team, because he went to the Commanders. I feel like if he went to a better team, he probably would have had a better
Mhm.
opportunity.
Yeah,
But,
maybe.
but, um, you get drafted where you get drafted, and you got to play. You got to do your best. So, and my number two is Jamarcus Russell. Everybody remember Jamarcus Russell. Vegas drafted him number one overall. I believe he's number one overall.
Yeah.
And they were just, the thing about him, he had a cannon for an arm. He can throw for days. But what he couldn't do is read a defense.
Mm-hmm.
He could not read a defense to save his life. And his accuracy was all over the place. Like, they were just glad he had an arm. And they just didn't really look at the fact that he could not throw an accurate pass. So that's my 3 and 2, Scotty.
Yep. Well, number three, I have Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell.
Like I said, he's 2007 Sugar Bowl. They beat Notre Dame.
Who did he play
And he
for
was
again? He
drafted
played for
LSU.
LSU. Okay, yeah.
And then, like I said, he's drafted first overall by the Raiders, but he held out his rookie year,
Oh,
and then he
that's
just
right.
struggled.
That's right.
Um, he just struggled after that.
Yeah.
Part of it was he just didn't want to put in the work. Number two, I have Vince Young,
Oh, Vince Young.
of
Yeah.
course.
He was my honorable mention. I think that's what I was gonna say. Go ahead. I'll let you finish. I'm sorry.
2005 national title over USC, and then two-time Heisman finalist. Drafted third overall by the Titans and won Rookie of the Year, but after that, um,
I think this
he
is
had
my
some issue. He had some issues with the coaches and stuff,
yeah,
and
and that's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I think the problem was they tried to change his playing style, and
yeah, probably.
and I think that's where he was butting heads with the coaches. He didn't like his coaches. He didn't want to be there where he was at. So Vince Young,
Yeah,
and I feel like he would have had a great career in the NFL if they would have never tried to change his
he,
play style.
yeah, he could have. Yeah,
But again, he didn't. Has been considered a bust. But he was my honorable mention. I was going to throw him in there, but I'm like, I can't do that to Vince Young. He was probably uh, one of the best, probably one of the best college football players I've ever seen, and one of the best games that I've ever seen one player just dominate or take over. Let's just put it that way.
yeah.
I mean, besides Ndamukong Suh when he played for Nebraska, I have never seen somebody just dominate a game like that before. So, especially the last two quarters when the game mattered the most. My number one, and it might be your number one, Scott, Ryan Leaf.
Nope,
Oh, it's
not my
not. Ryan
one.
Leaf was a
Nope.
terrible player, terrible human being.
Here's one of my honorable
Oh,
mentions.
he was a terrible player, terrible human being. Played for the Cowboys for a little bit, terrible. But guess what? When he got out of playing football, he became a hell of a good coach. He's a damn
Yeah,
good coach. So
yeah.
I'm not sure where he's coaching now, but the last I
That's another
saw, it's
one.
been a few years, but he's been doing a great job at coaching. What were you saying, Scotty?
Yeah, I said that's another one I just thought of. What's his name? From Washington, Klein.
Who?
Is that his name? The offense coordinator, Washington. Played at Texas Tech.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Kingsbury. That's it.
Kingsbury, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't do much.
No, he didn't really do anything in the NFL.
Nuh-uh. Bill
All right.
scored again. Is it the same guy that scored? Kincaid? If you have Kincaid as a tight end, I think he scored again.
I need to pick him up.
No, I wasn't.
All right. So my number one is Matt Leinart.
Oh yeah. Yep, USC.
2004 Heisman, two-time national championship, and then drafted 10th overall by Arizona, but he couldn't beat out Kurt Warner.
Yeah. Kurt Warner's a legend.
And then he just kind of bounced around,
Yeah.
and then that was about it. He kind of faded away.
There were some others. Tim Crouch. I was thinking about. Whoever
Yeah.
thought Johnny Manziel was going to be a good one. That's you don't know you didn't know football. If you ever thought Johnny Manziel was going to be a great quarterback in NFL.
Yeah.
I remember when that. Oh man, don't get me started on that
Caleb,
draft. I was
Caleb Williams.
who
Caleb Williams could be on this list one
he.
day.
I'm telling. Look, I'm not a. I don't want to sit here and be considered a hater. You know, I'm not that kind of guy. I think everybody who makes it to the NFL have great talent, great athletes. But when I say somebody's not good, it's not because I'm better than them. It's not that. I'm just comparing them to other people at that position that play that same position. And if I'm saying Caleb Williams is not that good compared to other people playing that position. Now, could he get better? Yeah, I think he can. He has all the talent, but he's just not putting it all together. But again, like Scott said, he could be on this list. And what happens to like Jamal Russell when he sat out that first year? Caleb Williams was on that version still doing that too. Because one of the things he had said, and that kind of turned a lot of teams away from him, was he wanted to have part ownership of the team if you were going to draft him.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to get you. Ain't proved shit. In college, yeah, you prove you can play in college, but you ain't proved shit in NFL. Tom Brady don't even. He had to pay for his ownership. He was just handed it because he was a good player. Shit. But all right, that's all we got for top 10. Bus Scotty. Whoop whoop. Now it's time for the question of the day. Let's go on to the question of the day. Who is the best running back in NFL? In your opinion, not just number wise and stuff like that. Who did you watch that you think I may have done this before, but you know I was running late. I actually it was like 2 minutes before I went live on the show. I was still putting the question of the day. I had totally forgot about it. So I was like, oh man, let's do running backs. That was a good one. So who is the best NFL running back in your opinion, not on paper and stats? Who'd you love watching? So that's the question of the day. Time to move along to put a shot on this segment. Whoop, whoop. Let's give you time, Scotty, to think about that.
Yeah, I think I got mine already.
All right, I do too. I mean, it's my show, so I can have two. I don't give a shit what y'all say. But I'll say that in a little bit. Oh, excuse me. My first put a shot on it as I'm gonna take Utah over Texas Tech, just because I don't like Texas Tech. That's why. Not because I like Utah. Not because I think Utah's better. It's just I don't like Texas Tech. And I said this before. If you sit there and it's like, well, does he know anything about this? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna tell you this right now because I always bet with my heart, not with my brains. If you want somebody who thinks with his brain, that you listen to Scotty. Scotty, who do you think is gonna win that one?
And I think it's really gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be Utah.
Utah. I like the way you think.
I think the Utah defense
is gonna be the difference maker. All right, next game I got. You ready for this one, Scotty? I got SMU over TCU. Let's go Mustangs. I'm not sure what y'all signal or what your hand gesture is. I'm not sure. I know what I know what the frogs are, and I'm not going to do it. I know what the TCU is, but I'm going SMU over TCU. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want me to put a shot on any of the games y'all watching, NFL, college, it doesn't matter. Put it in the chat. I will gladly put my mouth on my money where my mouth is at. That's the word. Or the shot where my mouth is at. Who you got, Scotty? Who you think?
I'm going with SMU on that one.
TCU might be the better team. I don't know. I don't care. Oh, we already got it. We got one answer for the question of the day. We'll get to that in just a minute, Mom. The next one, I'm picking Auburn over OU. This son of a bitch, Tyler G. I'm like, ooh. I'll tell you what Tyler G said in a second. I'm picking Auburn over OU, just because I don't like OU. That's the only reason. Scotty, what do you got?
I think I'm going with you now.
OU?
Yeah.
See, Scotty's getting all the enemies over here now. All right. My next game, I'm picking Baylor, Sick 'em Bears over Arizona State. That's because I'm a Baylor fan, not because Baylor may be good. I don't know. Arizona State's good, but I'm gonna stick Baylor over Arizona State. What you got, Scotty?
Yeah, I think I agree.
Oh, hell yeah.
Arizona State's not what they were last year.
They're not what they were last year. So
quarterback's decent, but their defense isn't what it was last year either. Yes, I'm going with Baylor on that one.
nice, very nice. All right, I'm going. The last but not least, I'm going Cowboys over the Bears, and that's because I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. What do you think, Scotty?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Do you have a game for me, Scotty?
Put a shot on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's Syracuse at Clemson.
Syracuse at Clemson. Ooh, you're gonna make me a pick against a terrible Clemson team and a silent Syracuse team. Oh, that's a good one. You know what? I think Clemson's gonna get on track with this one. I'm going Clemson over Syracuse. I like Syracuse too, and I hate to go against them, but I just feel like
I mean, they did decent against Tennessee. I mean, it wasn't a great performance, but and then they had two solid wins after that, but not against anyone special. So yeah,
all
you're
right.
probably right, but I'm going Syracuse.
You going with Syracuse? I mean, I want to go Syracuse. I want to, but I just feel like Clemson is going to get back on track this week.
Yeah,
and they're mad. They're gonna. I think they're gonna kick some ass.
And it's at Clemson too.
Oh man. All right, time to go back to the best NFL running back of all time. Tyler G said Tony Danza. That son bitch. He don't know. And then he said he's going for the Bears over the Cowboys. My mom said she's going with TCU over SMU. Mom, you're only going that way because somebody's kids went there. I don't know what kid went there. Somebody went to TCU. I can't remember who. And my mom said Arizona. You're going Arizona State over Baylor? Ooh, you're gonna make me mad. I'm going Sam Houston over Texas. How about that? Let's see. My mom said Tony Dorsett was one of the best running backs.
Yeah, that's a solid choice.
That is a good choice. I'm gonna go again. I watched Barry Sanders, and I thought Barry Sanders was by far the best running back ever. Like if he would have stayed and not retired so soon, I think he would have been the all-time leading rusher.
Yeah.
But again, Emmitt Smith, I grew up a Cowboy. He is the leading rusher. I know I said only look at the numbers, but I watched him play too, and I watched him not go down when he got 2 kids. He would run through tackles. I love that too. Tyler G said, "Moms are never wrong. Arizona for sure." God. Who you got, Scotty? Who's your best running back of all time?
I have Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. Oh, wasn't he so fun to watch?
Yeah.
There are plays you're like, oh man, that sucked because every play that he do when he tried to make an entertaining run, like he would lose 6 yards, but then 2 plays later he'll get 20. With an amazing run, dropping somebody on their knees, juking them out. So
yep, he had total of 18,190 yards from scrimmage.
That's great.
109 TDs, average 5 yards per carry. Pretty solid.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, like there was times where he would run backwards and lose like 6 or 7 yards, but then 2 plays later he would be 20 yards down the field juking out of safety.
Yeah.
So,
definitely one of my favorites growing up watching.
the Detroit.
Well, Barry Sanders.
Oh, Barry Sanders. Oh, yeah. Same here. You know, I remember when I was growing up and I played football, I was like, I'm gonna juke somebody out. That's what I want. I'm gonna juke somebody out. I'm not gonna. I'm not. I was skinny. I was not gonna run through anybody. So I was like, if I don't get, they can't touch me. They can't tackle me. So
yeah,
I'm gonna juke somebody out. Excuse me. But that's all we got today, Scotty. Anything else before I move right along?
No, that's all I got.
All right. What we got? Hold on. I went to school in Fort Worth. Oh, okay. That's why. Oh, wrong button. All right. Important dates. We got NCAA again. College football starts December 19th and 20th. NFL dates, trade deadline, November 4th, Tuesday at 3 p.m. That's November 4th. So there might be some teams that might be making some trades around that time. NFL trade deadline is not as active as like basketball and baseball.
Yeah.
But there are some trades that go down. NBA starts October 21st, Rockets versus the Thunder. And NHL starts October 7th, Blackhawks Panthers. This Saturday, the Stars play their first preseason game. So I don't think it's on TV. I looked to see if it's on TV. As of right now, I didn't see nothing. It might be on the app. What's the app called again? Victory app. So you might be able to watch it on the Victory app. It's free with the Victory app. You just got to have an email address, sign up, and then you can watch the games. So, all right. It's time for the last word. Scotty, you got anything before we move right along?
All right. Nope.
All right. 54 out of 100 subs right now. Next show will be, it's not Thursday. I didn't change that. Next show will be Tuesday. It will be this coming up Tuesday. We'll recap what we watched this past weekend, what we thought of the Cowboys, what Scott thought of the Giants-Chiefs game. Scott will have his players of the week in college football. NBA starts in 32 days. And Rangers are now 4 games back out of the wild card spot. It's all Scotty's fault because he's started talking about the Rangers. Nah, I think it may be mine. But it's all good. You know, Rangers don't make the playoffs. They won a World Series a couple of years ago. I'm still excited about that. I'm still living in the past. So, all right, Scotty. I appreciate you being here.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow at work. I'll see you, ladies and gentlemen. Sometime, maybe this weekend, I'll do my shots, or maybe I'll see you on Tuesday. You have a good evening. Scotty, thank you. Tyler's mom, Anthony, Oscar, everybody that was in the chat. I don't know I can't remember who was all in there. Thank y'all for joining the chat. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening.
All right, see ya.
See ya.